This is an introduction to the 12-bar blues. 12-bar blues got its name because there are 12 bars in every blues song. One bar is the same as one measure, which you can see pictured in this screenshot. Every measure receives 4 beats, and you can see that in the time signature, which is 4 beats per measure. The chords in a blues song are always arranged in the same way. We're going to learn this song in the key of A, so our starting chord will be the A chord. The other 2 chords in the 12-bar blues in the key of A are the D chord and the E chord. Now we'll learn how to play the 12-bar blues. We'll play this several different ways. Each time we'll add some notes, and what we'll end up with is a pattern, a way of playing the 12-bar blues, which is pretty well known by most musicians. The first thing we want to do is learn to count our way through this. So let's do that right off the bat. I'm going to start by playing just the open 5th string. That's the A string, and you can see that on this diagram right here. We're going to just use the open A string, the open D string, and the open E string. All right, we're gonna add these other notes in here as we go. So I'm going to play through the 12-bar blues just using the open A string, the open D string, and the open E string. And I'll count that off so that it's clear that there are 4 beats in every measure. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That was 12 bars, and every time I counted off a number, 4 beats had gone by. Now we're going to add some notes to this. So the first example, I only played 1 string. This next example, I am going to play 2 strings. When I play the open A string, I'm going to add the string below that, the D string. Except I am going to put my first finger on the 2nd fret on the D string, just like it's pictured in that very first chord box, where you can see that there's a 1 on the D string on the 2nd fret, and that's where you want to put your finger, so that when you play both of those notes together, they sound like this. Alright, and I'll just play the first 2 bars to give you an idea of how this sounds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, now what I'll do is I'll play the entire 12-bar blues using that pattern. The D string will follow the same rule. In other words, you'll play the open D string and the string just below it, the A string, with your first finger on the second fret. And when it comes time to play the E string, you'll move your first finger down to the fifth string and put it on the second fret. Alright, so if you're looking at the chord boxes, that's box 1, box 3, and box 5. So now I'll play the 12-bar blues using the two notes together, which is also called a double stop. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, so that adds a little color to the 12-bar blues. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add one more note so that this will sound very similar to what you would hear in a real band. Alright, and to do that we're going to look at boxes 2, 4, and 6. The chord boxes 2, 4, and 6 down here. That would be the second one in this group, the second one in this group, and the second one in this group. So box 2, 4, and 6. And you can see there that there's a number 1 and 3 in that box. And this is how you'll play that. You'll keep your first finger on the second fret at all times. Don't lift it up. What you're going to do is just put your finger down on the third fret, on the fourth fret, a whole step above your first finger on the fourth fret. So if I play the open string with my first finger, and then I put my third finger down, I get this sound. Now I'll put it together in the way that you would want to play it in a band. And it will sound just the first two measures to give you an idea. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that sounds pretty cool. And it does take practice, just 5 minutes a day. Start with one chord or one note at a time. So just practice the A chord like I just did. Keep your first finger down, and let me count this off so you know when to put your third finger down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So every time, if you count every beat in the measure, every time you come to the 2 and the 4, you'll put your third finger down. So you're just alternating. First finger, third finger, first finger, third finger, first finger, third finger. The trick is switching. So let me go through the 12-bar blues using this new pattern so you can get an idea of what it will sound like. And then that will be it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4. 2, 3. There it is, the 12-bar blues.